Hey there, crypto traders and investors. It's Rod with the Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, and interviews. Today is Saturday, November 11th. To my fellow Canadians, happy Remembrance Day. And lest we forget our veterans, in this video, I wanted to come on and do a public service announcement and a video with regards to crypto scams, specifically XRP scams. I've been seeing a ton of them going around lately, and this is to be expected when we're expecting long-time price accumulation and suppression ahead of some major catalysts, and the SEC case likely wrapping up soon. Ripple could potentially IPO over the next year or so, and there's tons of catalysts looming right now, and they're the only crypto right now with US legal clarity deemed a non-security, and that is the law of the land. So again, I'm seeing record numbers of scams right now, specifically for XRP, but this video applies to all of crypto, right? I've actually been victim of an exchange hack. I logged into an account, one of my exchange accounts. It was Cryptopia, and I literally watched a hacker steal all of the crypto out of my account before I really realized what was going on. All the crypto had been siphoned out of there. So you need to be extremely cautious, and take it from me, after losing 5 figures multiple times, I also lost to an exchange going insolvent, Quadriga, and I got a little bit of that money back. But again, you just never know, right? So we're going to talk about all that and more and how we can prepare. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff, and you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. Also, make sure to follow us over on X, which is previously Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. And speaking of X, I just made this post on X letting everybody know exactly. I made the post and then I thought, you know what, this definitely warrants a video. So we need to be aware of XRP and crypto scams at the moment. Like I said, I'm seeing record number of XRP scams specifically because, like I said, I think that these scammers know what's coming for the price after, being suppressed for this long. The last time we really broke out was in 2017, 2018, right? So we're now going on 5 years where the price has been suppressed and we haven't seen a new all-time high. And in my opinion, I think we could see an all-time high at some point between now and the next 6 to 12 months. So again, this is usually what happens. Hackers come out in full force when they know that there's going to be a price explosion, right? We know that the Bitcoin halving is coming up in April as well. We know that a spot Bitcoin, ETF or multiple ETFs could be approved simultaneously, and that would be massively bullish for the space, right? So this is all looming over the next, 6 months to 12 months, in my opinion. So some of the things that I've noticed and some of the things we need to be wary of is Ripple airdrop YouTube ads. So if you're on YouTube and you follow any kind of XRP content, you probably notice that, and like me, every time a video concludes or you go on and you see an ad, you're seeing this ad from Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple. And what it is, it's an AI generated ad. And I don't know how YouTube isn't flagging this. Like, my content gets shadow banned, and there's some people on YouTube who get banned for saying certain words or, certain types of content or, any kind of trigger words or anything like that. And there's a lot of censorship, but yet somehow they're allowed to let these ads run rampant. It just makes no sense to me. But essentially it's, he's like, hi, I'm Brad Garlinghouse, and we want to basically give back to the XRP holders, and we're doing an airdrop of like 1 million XRP or something like that. Basically send us 1,000 XRP or like 500,000 XRP, and we will send you double that back. As soon as you see something like that, run for the hills, because you know that it's probably a scam. If you see basically the best thing to do is just assume everything is a scam and then work reverse engineer from there, right? So if you get an email, assume it's a scam, right? If you're not expecting the email, right, probably a scam. And if you're seeing these airdrops online where, send us 1,000 XRP and we'll give you back 2,000, run for the hills. Like I said, if it's too good to be true, it likely is. If it smells like a duck, quacks like a duck, and looks like a duck, probably a duck, right? So in this case, seeing those ads all the time now, it's like every second ad almost on YouTube. And basically they want you to scan a QR code and then give them your XRP, and then obviously they're just going to run off like bandits and not give you anything, right? So just be very, very careful about getting free stuff. Nothing in life is ever free. So again, just be very, very careful of that, right? Also, I'm seeing a ton of dusting. Well, not recently. This has been something that's been happening for a while now. But what is crypto dusting? So it's a privacy attack that sees malicious actors sending a very small and trace amounts of coins. So we know that XRP is extremely cheap to send transactions, right? Fraction of a penny. So it makes sense that you're seeing it on XLM and XRP and these coins that don't cost very much to send a transaction, because they're sending, 0.00000, like one drop, right, of XRP, which is, not even close to a penny, right? So they're able to send that, and they're targeting large XRP accounts, right? And you can see that on the blockchain because it's all transparent, right? It's open source, it's all transparent, it's a public blockchain, so people can see how many people have 10,000 XRP or how many people have 100,000 XRP in their account, right? And what they do is they target those accounts with large amounts of XRP, and they leave it with trace of dust. So they do that crypto dusting. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to phish or get some sort of extortion attack, right? So what they're trying to do is usually in those transactions, they embed an airdrop similar to that ad on YouTube that I was talking about. And this goes for any kind of ad, not just on YouTube. But what they do is they send a very, very small trace amount, almost, next to nothing. And it costs next to nothing for them to send it. And they target some large accounts. And what they do is they put a message in there and they say, participate in an airdrop. So again, they're just trying to get you to send them your information, right? And then also phishing emails. So I'm seeing a record number of phishing emails where, there's, Coinbase, download your statement, or your account's been compromised. They're trying to get your password. They're trying to get you to log in. And I've seen that. That's how I actually got my account drained from Cryptopia, is I went to Google. And that's one thing as well. Just bookmark the site and make sure that the certificate shows to who it is, right? So make sure if you go to the certificate and then you go to, I'll just bring it up here real quickly here. So if you go to like Tangem, for example, if you go to Tangem and click on here, where I think it changed actually. Where is it normally show you? Here we go. So connection is secure, and you can go here and click on certificate, and you'll see tangem.com. You want to verify that that is who they say they are, and that the certificate is valid and it's registered to that company, okay? Because what I did is I went to Google and I just searched Cryptopia, right, like a noob, and a Google ad came up. And again, it's usually through these ads that they try to attack you. And then I clicked on the ad, and instead of going to, the actual search result, I clicked on an ad that was Cryptopia, and it was the exact same looking website. It was like verbatim. It was a spit image of it, and I couldn't tell the difference, right? And I ended up logging into that phony website, into that phishing website. They got my username and password, and even when I put it in the two-factor authentication, they got access to that. So then they went and took my information, put it on the real Cryptopia website. They logged in, and then by the time I figured out what was going on, I went to the real website of Cryptopia, and I got logged in, and I saw them draining everything. And by the time I figured out what was going on, I was like, oh my God, I just lost everything. And then there's also exchange hacks that are happening. So just over 1 day ago, crypto exchange Poloniex hacked for more than 120 million. And they're doing some white hacker offerings. They're saying 5% white hat bounty, but essentially tons of cryptos were stolen there. So how do you protect? You might be like, well, how do I protect against that? I can't protect an account from getting hacked. Well, or an exchange from getting hacked. Well, you can do self-custody. You can have a crypto hardware wallet, which I'll bring up here in just a moment, and you can protect yourself that way, and then not have all your money on one exchange as well. Spread it out across multiple exchanges. I really like Uphold. You can go to my page and click on, if you go to my page and click on the links or the about section, it'll bring up this page, and these are all the links. They're trusted, vetted links, products and services I use each and every day. I really like Uphold. I really like Simple as well for buying crypto here in Canada, but Uphold, supported XRP all through the SEC lawsuit. So I really like Uphold. So have multiple exchanges, right? Don't have all your crypto on the on one exchange. And if you're going to put it on an exchange, only do so to trade if it's very short term, right? Don't leave it on there long term. I see that time and time again. Not your keys, not your crypto. And then this is just another example of that. Like, more than likely they're going to make customers whole, but look at FTX, right? They went under and didn't make customers whole, right? Look at Quadriga. I lost a 5-figure investment there, right? I lost 5 figures to Quadriga going down, and that ended up being a Ponzi scheme, just like FTX, right? He was taking customer funds and using leverage, and you got to be careful, right? So spread it out across multiple exchanges if you have to, but make sure you're using hardware wallets, right? And authentic hardware wallets. So again, if you go here, you can click on Tangem. I really like Tangem. I also just did a video on, I did a product review on SecUX. They sent me a W20, this one right here, for basically getting a ton of audience and reach on the channel, and they sent it to me as a thank you, and I did a review on that. So if you haven't seen that, you can check that out. It's a great first choice wallet. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but you can get 10% off using my code. So if you go to my channel, click on SecUX, there's actually a discount code in there in the description and in the comments. You can get 10% off. And it's got a nice LCD screen. It's got a battery in it as well, so you can charge it. You don't have to connect it every time you want to use it. It's got Bluetooth through the app and directly through the web app, so you don't even have to connect it to your computer to use it. You can just do Bluetooth, which is pretty cool. But Tangent's another really great wallet. I love them both. I have a Ledger as well, so that's another thing. You can spread it out across multiple hardware wallets, right? What if, Ledger was said that there was a backdoor to the seed phrases and whatnot, so there's some controversy there. But I spread it out. I have Ledger, I have the Tangent wallet, and I have SecUX as well. And again, if you go to my page, click on any of these links. If you click on the Tangent link, you can use promo code POW. It'll already be automatically applied. You can get 10% off there as well. And like I said, you can get the 2-card option or the 3-card option, and it's a very affordable option as well. You can see here, POW minus 10%. So 2-card set, $49.41, or you get the 3-card set, $62.91. And they're going to be coming out with a seed phrase option as well. So again, I'll drop those in the comment section below, and then you'll be able to see it on my YouTube page if you just click on the About section and then bring up the links. And those are trusted, vetted links, like I said, that I use each and every day. And if you're going to use these hardware wallets, make sure you're buying it directly from the manufacturer, right? So again, this is why I put these links here. They're trusted and vetted links. They're never going to scam you or screw you over. And then you're buying authentic stuff, right? Don't go to Amazon and buy it from like some random person on Marketplace or Facebook Marketplace. And then whatever you do, make sure that the tamper-proof seal is not showing open, and make sure that there is a tamper-proof seal. Some people might just remove it. So whenever I received my SecUX wallet, this was all black except for the logo. And then when I opened it, it turned to open. So you want to make sure that that is there, right? So you got to be extra diligent when it comes to this stuff, because they're getting very, very sophisticated and smart when it comes to hardware wallets even, right? So a lot of people think, oh, I can't go wrong with a hardware wallet. Well, you can, right? They're actually putting this malware into the devices. They're tampering with them and then reselling them, right? So you got to be very, very careful. Also, make sure to use VPN, right? Protect your ID online. If you protect your ID, that's going to make it harder for hackers to get your IP address to find out where you are. So again, you can check out Pure VPN there if you want to check that out. I highly recommend that. And then also you can go a step further and you can get a Yubico security key. I use this for my Gmail account. So if someone were able to get your password for your Gmail account, they can't log into your email account without one of these devices, and it physically connects. It's only like 50 or 60 bucks, and you put it directly in, and I'll put a link for this as well. You put it directly into your computer USB port, and then you just touch the button, and then you add that security key to your Gmail. It's very simple to do, and it's an extra layer of security and physical security, and people can't hack your Gmail account and reset password-free exchanges and things like that, or confirm withdrawals. So this is all things that we can do. And I also did a course. So if you go to powgroup.ca or pursuitofwealthgroup.com, just go to my website. You can sign up for one of our memberships if you want to join our private community. I also have an algo alert service. I have tons of other stuff as well, coaching, but I also have the academy. You can just click on here and I do a getting started training. And in there I talk about crypto and all kinds of stuff, right? So there's tons of courses, chapters, and modules in that curriculum, curriculum. You can see here tons of stuff, right? So brokers, accounts, paper trading, 3 chapters, 30 modules, and I teach you a lot of stuff, and a lot of this stuff that I'm going over here today I teach in depth in that course as well. So never, it never hurts to arm yourself with knowledge and prepare yourself. And like I said, I put thousands of hours into research and studying and just preparing myself. And you want to start with a small amount too. You don't want to go heavy. You don't want to fund your account with 6 figures and learn the mistakes the hard way with a large amount in your portfolio, right? You want to start with maybe 4 figures or 5 figures even, depending on how much your net worth and how much you have in savings. But I would recommend probably a 4-figure account to start out. And then if you do end up making some mistakes, well, it's not the end of the world. But that's kind of why I started POW Group and started these training softwares and these courses and everything, is because it helps people, prevents people from making the same mistakes I do. And that's why they do these videos, and why I started my YouTube channel was to help cut people back from making mistakes, and what may take you years to learn might only take you months or even weeks, right? So that was the idea. And ultimately, I'm just here to make sure everybody is safe. And right now is the time where we need to be extra cautious, right? So let me know in the comments below if you found this video helpful. Also, make sure to check out the links in the product in the description of all the products and services I use each and every day. They're trusted embedded links, and I could not imagine being in this space without them. So going into there, hope you have a great rest of your weekend. It's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth, and we'll see you again on the next video.